Hello everyone, welcome back to the e-learning space of MGM Higher Secondary School, Bokaro. This is the first video from your main course book of Class 8 English, Unit 6, Section A. Dear children, by now you have quite well understood that all the units are based on a special theme. Unit 6 is titled Against All Odds. Although the title is quite self-explanatory, let us see what are the different sections in this unit based on. Have you ever heard the name of Stephen Hawking or Beethoven? Or have you ever heard the name of Helen Keller, Anne Sullivan or Evelyn Glenitch? Yes, you have. That's very good. So what is the common thing between these personalities? Apart from being famous, what is the common thing that they share? Yes, children, you must have noticed that these people are specially abled, or let us say differently abled. Some of them were not gifted with the sense of hearing. Some of them were not gifted with the sense of sight. And whatever challenges come with the people who are specially abled or differently abled, these challenges did not cause any hindrance in their lives. In fact, they overcame these challenges and have achieved something so great in life that life will always remember them with golden words in the pages of history. Now, Stephen Hawking is a British astrophysicist. He has written a number of books on science. He has also written the most notable book, A Brief History of Time. He suffers from the disease of voluntary muscle loss. He has lost the use of his muscles of the body. He cannot make use of the muscles of his body. He cannot move. Nityananda Das, he is one-legged, but he's a great Odissi dancer from the city of Bhubaneswar. And Mariyappan Thangavelu, even one of his legs was crushed in an accident, and yet that did not stop him from winning a gold medal in high jump finale in the 2016 Paralympics. You must have heard about Paralympics. These are Olympics for the differently abled or the specially abled. Similarly, Ludwig van Beethoven, he was a very famous German music composer. He had become almost completely deaf at the age of 44, and yet he made great music. What does this tell you? Against all odds. It means life may throw challenges at you, but those challenges do not come to stop you. In fact, those challenges come to make you even braver and stronger. Look at the two pictures here. One is the sign language. The other itself is also a language. But can you say who is going to benefit from these? People who cannot speak can make use of the sign language to convey what they are thinking or willing to express. The second one is the picture of a braille script. It can be used by people who do not have the blessing of the sight or vision. Now, children, God has blessed us with two hands, two legs, and a fully functional body. Some of us are blessed with that, while some of us might not be blessed with these things. And yet, this should not become a hindrance in accomplishing tasks goals that you set for yourself. Just to experience how it might feel to be one-legged or face these differently abled challenges that others feel who are not as blessed as us. Here is an activity for you. You can tie one leg of yours and try to hop or race. Try to run a race with your friends, even a 100-yard race with one leg. Was it easy for you, or is it going to be easy for you? Did you fall? How many times did you fall? Did you stand up again after falling, or did you give up? There lies the main message of this unit. No matter what challenges come your way, no matter how many times you fall up, fall down, always remember, stand up, dust yourselves, and get going again. So, section A of Unit 6 is the poetry titled Be the Best of Whatever You Are, and it is written by the famous poet Douglas Malloch. You must have already understood the theme of this unit, so let us see and enjoy the poem. Now, students, before we begin reading the poem, here is something about the poet. Here is a picture of Douglas Malloch. He was born in the year 1877 on May 5 and died in the year 1938 on July 2nd. He was an American poet and short story writer as well. He was the associate editor of American Lumberman, a trade paper in Chicago. And because of his association with the American Lumberman, he came to be known as the Lumberman's poet, both locally and nationally. He is noted for writing Round River Drive and Be the Best of Whatever You Are, in addition to many other creations. He was commissioned to write the Michigan State song. Be the Best of Whatever You Are by Douglas Malloch. If you can't be a pine on the top of the hill, be a scrub in the valley, but be the best little scrub by the side of the rill. Be a bush if you can't be a tree. If you can't be a bush, be a bit of the grass, and some highway happier make. If you can't be a muskie, then just be a bass, but the liveliest bass in the lake. We can't all be captains. We've got to be crew. There's something for all of us here. There's big work to do and there's lesser to do, and the task you must do is the near. If you can't be a highway, then just be a trail. If you can't be the sun, be a star. It isn't by size that you win or you fail. Be the best of whatever you are. Such a beautiful and inspirational poem for you. Dear students, have you been ever praised for something that you have done? Did it make you feel good? And what are the things that you're good at? What is it that you want to be remembered as in the future? Now that we have read the poem, this beautiful inspirational poem, let us deal with the stanzas individually and see and understand the meaning that the poet is trying to convey to us. Look at the title, Be the Best of Whatever You Are. It seems like the poet has simply summed up the entire idea of this poem in the title. If you can't be a pine on the top of the hill, be a scrub in the valley, but be the best little scrub by the side of the Now see the third stanza. We can't all be captains, we have got to be crew. There's something for all of us here, there's big work to do. And there's lesser to do, and the task you must do is the near. So clearly the poet is telling us that it is impossible that all of us will be captains, right? Because a captain is nothing without its crew or without his crew. There has to be crew members also. The poet tells us that there's plenty of work in this world for each one of us. There are different kinds of work. But the most important task is the task that is near us. Means the task that is handed over to you is the most important job for you, the most important task. He clearly is telling us here that no work is big or no work is small. It is your input, your hard work for that particular job that matters. In the last stanza, the poet says, if you can't be a highway, then just be a trail. If you can't be the sun, be a star. It isn't by size that you win or you fail. Be the best of whatever you are. So, in these concluding stanzas, the poet concludes with the title of the poem, Be the best of whatever you are. So we can say once again, he is reiterating the same idea that no matter in what position you are, what role you play, how you play it is more important. The quality of your work is more important. It is not necessary that all of us will be polished highways. You know what is a highway? A bigger, wider road where vehicles run, and these highway connect cities. There are also trails in this world. What is a trail? It is a small path or a narrow path that has formed in the jungle or vegetation area where people have been walking regularly. And if you can't be the sun, be a star. It is not necessary that every one of us has to shine like the sun. We can be a star, and the stars have their own shine. And remember, children, it isn't the size of the work, nor the position, nor the rank that matters. Never think that whenever I'll be in a higher position in life, the so-called higher position in life, only then will I be able to make a mark in the society. No, that is a false thought. That is a wrong thought. Size is nothing. It is the quality of your work that matters. The labor and hard work that you put into something that matters. So, whichever work is given to you, be the best in that particular work. Give your best, do your best. Let others be in awe of your amazing quality of working. That's all the poet is trying to say here. What a beautiful and inspirational poem for everyone. He is basically telling that all of us are entitled to great things only if we put our heart and mind into it. So children, here is the glossary of the poem. The tough words are given, their meanings are given. Learn them and make use of these in your sentences when you speak. Now children, this brings us to the end of our video lesson. We shall meet in the next video with more analysis on the poem. Thank you and take care.